Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are live right here today on the Ramonepreston Show. If you are coming on, please do me a favor. Hit that like button, hit that share button, and tag Lolly Dolly everybody and let them know. Prophet Ramon, the squad, we're live on this beautiful Wednesday right here in the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta. I am super excited. We've got a great discussion to have with you today. I hope you got your pens and your notepads because we want to give you the game on the 3 simple steps for marketing. So if you're coming on, please do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the share button, tag somebody, let them know that we are live on this Winning Wednesday, and we're going to be talking about the 3 simple steps for marketing. 3 simple steps for marketing. All of you that are entrepreneurs, all of you that are go-getters, all of you that are enterprising, all of you that's ready to take your personal, your professional, and your financial life to the next level, I want to share with you 3 simple steps for marketing. Maybe you're marketing yourself. Maybe you're marketing certain products and services. Maybe you're marketing a business, a ministry, or an entire organizational enterprise. I want to show you the 3 simple steps for marketing. So if you're coming on, welcome to the Ramonepreston Show. Today is Wednesday, W-I-N-S Day. We're super excited here at the Buckhead headquarters. And for those of you that don't know, my name is Ramonepreston. I am the host of the Ramonepreston Show. And as long as I'm not traveling out of town or consulting and coaching clients in real time during our office hours, we show up here every Monday through Friday at 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time to share information with you that we know can help you properly start, properly structure, and properly scale your businesses, your ministries, your income streams, and your wealth building dreams. So maybe you don't know who I am or what it is that I do. First and foremost, we are a business consulting, coaching, and training company. So business consulting, coaching, and training includes financial consulting, coaching, and training, real estate consulting, coaching, and training, wealth building, consulting, coaching, and training. And so we provide these services through our consulting division, our coaching programs, and our training platform. So we have several options to give our clients, people like you, an opportunity to learn what needs to be learned so that you can start, structure, and scale your holding companies, your operating entities, so that you can learn creative tax strategies, so that you can learn the fundamentals of sales, and like today, certain things about marketing, about operational systems, financial systems. So we have a world of information that we provide to our clients and to our community. So today I want to talk to you about the 3 simple steps for marketing. Now again, if you are a independent contractor, self-employed, a solopreneur, a small business owner, or maybe you're a W-2 employee or unemployed and you're looking to move into some type of entrepreneurship, learning the business of marketing is vital. It is essential. It is critical to the success of anything that you're doing. The truth is, even if you're an employee looking to find a better paying job, looking for a promotion, looking for some type of increase, or maybe looking for another opportunity in the workforce, understanding the business of marketing will make you more valuable in the marketplace. Here's what I believe. I believe every business owner needs, every business owner needs to not only see themselves, but they should see their businesses as media and marketing companies. Okay? I want you to hear me when I say that. I'm going to say it again. I believe every business owner and every business needs to see themselves, and you need to see your businesses as media and marketing companies. Now, There are two reasons for this, and I want to share both reasons with you. Number one, the reason for this is because your marketing determines almost all of your sales. Okay, so if you're taking notes, I want you to write that down. Your marketing determines almost, and I'm saying almost respectfully, almost all of your sales. So if you're taking notes, I want you to write this down. Again, I just said that I believe every business owner, every entrepreneur needs to see themselves and their businesses as media and marketing companies. So it doesn't matter if you are Joe or Jane, the plumber, the painter, the business consultant, the financial services provider, the insurance agent, the real estate agent, you're the painter, you're the contractor, you're the apparel person, you sell accessories. No matter what it is that you do, you should still see yourself as a media and marketing company. The reason for this is, number one, your marketing determines almost, and I'm saying almost respectfully because of course you can make some sales without marketing, but you're not going to make enough sales without marketing, which will be my next point. But point number one, the reason why you should see yourself and see your business as a media and marketing company is because your marketing determines almost all of your sales. Okay? Your marketing determines almost all of your sales. And if you're taking notes, I want you to write that down. Okay? Now, the second reason is because unless you are marketing, okay, unless you are marketing, unless you market yourself, unless you market your business, you won't make enough sales to stay in business. You got that? Unless you market yourself, you will not make enough money to stay in business. Unless you market yourself, you will not make enough money to stay in business. So again, it's not that you can't make sales without marketing. It just means in most cases, the average business owner, the average entrepreneur doesn't make enough sales to stay in business if they're not marketing themselves. Okay, so I really want you to write that down. Unless you market yourself, you won't make enough sales to stay in business. This is the second reason why I'm saying you need to see yourself and to see your company as a media and as a marketing agency or a media and marketing company. Because number one, your marketing determines almost all your sales. Okay? Your marketing determines almost all your sales. And number two, unless you market yourself, you won't make enough sales to stay in business. All right? So hopefully you wrote that down. I'm just giving you some PowerPoints as we go along in today's show, because I'm really talking to you today about the 3 simple steps for marketing your business. Now, just this past Monday, every Monday I host a Millionaire Monday coaching call for all of my mentees who are in my coaching program. Actually, any client that's in my coaching program, or if we are providing consulting services for them, or if they are licensees, or they're being certified, or if they're in any of our premium programs, we give them access to our weekly coaching calls, because we want them to be a part of a community where you can ask questions, get answers, you can give feedback, and you can network and collaborate with people who are like-minded, people who want to be millionaires, people who want to take their lives to the next level. But during my Millionaire Monday coaching call, I shared these 3 simple steps for marketing with my mentees, and I just felt like I should at least host one show this week to talk about these 3 steps because they're powerful, they're critical, they're vital to your sales and to your success. Because remember, as I just said, your marketing determines almost all your sales. So it's not the best product and service that gets the success. It's the best known product and service that gets the success. So even if you're not the best product and service, even if you're not the best entrepreneur and business owner, if you're the best known, meaning that you've marketed yourself correctly, you're probably making more sales than those who might be even better than you in whatever it is that you do. Also, unless you market yourself, you won't make enough sales to stay in business. Most businesses go out of business because they don't have enough capital. They don't have enough revenue. They don't have enough money. But capital, revenue, and money is directly associated to your marketing. Because if you're not marketing yourself, meaning that if you ain't getting attention, if there's no awareness of who you are and what you do and what you have, and it doesn't garner the response from the marketplace, from people, then guess what? It's going to affect negatively your sales. So today, these 3 simple steps for marketing, each step carries a lot of weight and has several layers. So I want to give you these 3 simple steps for your marketing, okay? I'll give you the 3 steps and then we'll come back and we'll talk about each of the 3, all right? So number 1, the first step is your message. I'm just giving you simple steps for marketing. Number 2, your media. And number 3, your market. And I'll explain each of these 3, but I want you to at least write those 3 down so that you can have them, so that you can understand how these 3 simple steps for your marketing can help you get more attention, get more awareness, and hopefully at some point help you make more conversions, because that's what it's all about. It's all about you getting more attention. It's about you getting more awareness, and it's about you making more conversions, meaning that you're converting more people into becoming clients and customers. But there's a certain way you have to operate in order to do it. And so my 3 simple steps for marketing begin with your message. All right, we'll talk about that. And then your media, and then your market. All right, so if you're taking notes, I want you to write those 3 down. Your message, your media, and your marketing. Your message, your media, and your marketing. So now, when I say your message, what am I actually referring to? Well, your message is really associated to 2 very important things, okay? Your message is associated to your MVP and your USP. These are acronyms I'm giving you right now. This is what your message is associated with. Your message is associated with your MVP and your USP. So again, if you're taking notes and it's a lot of information, remember, we're on a show. It's live, so it's not a whole lot of time that we have to give you this information, because our show is somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour, and that's if we're not answering questions. So don't worry. If you need more of this information, we have resources. We have a lot of information that we can make available for you. And I'll give you a number that you can text me today if you want more access to this information and more of these resources for marketing, for sales, for any other area of your business and your professional or personal life. So again, the first step or simple step for your marketing is your message. Your message. Your message is associated to these 2 acronyms, MVP and USP. So what is MVP? MVP is minimum viable product. Minimum viable product. Minimum viable product. So I want you to write that down. Minimum viable product. And USP is an acronym for unique selling proposition. So again, if you are preparing yourself, let's say you're just a beginner and you're just trying to figure out, how can I take my business, how can I take my products and my services, and how can I get more attention, get more awareness, and make more conversions? Well, this marketing idea that you're thinking about is going to begin with your message. It's going to begin with your message. And your message should be associated to MVP, the minimum viable product, and it should be associated to USP, which is your unique selling proposition. Some people may even refer to the USP as a value proposition. So when you start merging this concept into your sales, you're going to include a value proposition. This could be in your greeting, this could be in your little spiel or your 15 to 30 second pitch. But when we're thinking about marketing, because you want to take your products, your services, your ideas, your business, yourself, and you want to get in front of the right people. You want to get some attention, you want some awareness, right? You want to make conversions. Well, it's going to begin with your message. What exactly is your message? Well, your message should be built around the minimum viable product that you have. So whether you sell physical products, digital products, physical services, or digital services, you need to figure out whether you have 1 or 2 products or services, or whether you got 100 or 200. You have to figure out, what is your star? What exactly is your MVP? What is your MVP? What is your signature? What is your signature product, and what is the signature message that you're connecting to that product? So what exactly that separates you or differentiates you? What is the unique thing about who you are and what it is that you do that you can tie into a message that highlights your MVP, your minimum viable product? So like for me, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't mind experimenting. I don't mind engaging in research and development. I encourage all of my clients and students, and I even teach a lot about this in some of my courses, that you should always have like a R&D division, a research and development division in your business, meaning that you need to have a space in your head where you're okay experimenting and just trying stuff and not waiting until something is perfect, because your phones, your technology, a lot of the equipment and things that you use, a lot of these things are minimum viable products, which means that those products are going to continue to get better. They're going to continue to develop. They're going to continue to be advanced. Even services, like you can connect with a business owner and purchase certain services, and over time those services get better when that business owner continues to work on and develop that service. So it could be something as simple as you paint, right? You could be a painter. You could paint houses, or you can do carpets or floors, or you could be a roofer, or you could be a landscaper, or you could be a digital marketer, or you could be like me, a consultant and coach. So I'm a business and financial consultant, coach. I'm a trainer. I'm an educator. These are the services that I provide. I have physical services where I show up and coach you one-on-one. I have digital products and services where you could purchase online courses. But guess what? Anything that you purchase from me, it's going to get better. So that means you could go online go log into your dashboard if you purchase the product from me, and every month or so you're probably going to see me upgrading something, updating some information, adding more features, giving you more documents, more forms. There are going to be more videos. I'll be sending you emails saying we just added this, we just added that. So what am I doing? I'm taking my minimum valuable product, my stars or signature program, I'm offering it to the marketplace. I'm building a message around it, whether it's a message about you becoming a millionaire. So that's my millionaire blueprint. It may be a message about you needing a coach and should have a mentor, someone who can help you get further down that road to cut time. Well, that's my millionaire mentorship program. Whether it's my licensing program or whether it's my ministry programs or my school of prophets, I'm speaking to you because I'm creating a message centered around my minimum viable product. So if you're a person, especially if you're in like the coaching and consulting and educational space, you can have a lot of products and services and programs, but you need to figure out what is your star. What is your star program? What is your signature product or service or program? And it may be made up of several. You may take 3 or 4 things that you sell and put them all together to create a hybrid, a star, a signature, something that you can build a message about your story, about your personal success, about your own journey, and build it into presenting this product so that you can have a unique selling proposition. So you don't get away with throwing spaghetti on the wall and hoping it sticks. Okay? So there are a lot of things, if you follow me enough and watch me enough, there are a lot of things that me and my wife and our organization does that we don't even talk about a lot. You got to be in our circle or in our ecosystem or in one of our meetings and events to hear certain things discussed until or unless it's needed to be discussed, right? Because there are certain messages that we have that we're focusing on. Like one of my biggest messages is about teaching people and educating people and coaching people about starting holding companies, about running and operating holding companies, about systems, integrating those systems into their businesses, some of the nuts and bolts of business ownership, because I know it's a part of my personal story. So it's a signature message that I have because I came from nothing. I had to figure a lot of this out, and I never thought that I would be successful. I wanted to be, but I just didn't know if I was going to be able to do it because it just seemed so far away and it seemed too hard until I started educating myself. I self-taught how to build a business. I read, I researched, I studied, I went through trial and error experiments. And once I realized how powerful these concepts were that I learned about holding companies, about creative tax strategies, about real estate investing, about systems, financial systems, sales and marketing and operational systems and processes and putting them into metrics and doing the math. All of these concepts and principles that I figured out and saw them work for me and my wife, we took them and we packaged them in the form of products and services so that we can present them. But there's something behind it. So when you hear me talking about a lot of these things, you can feel the passion behind it. You can feel the energy behind it. You can look in my eyes and see the conviction. You know why? Because it's a message that is a signature. It is a sign. It is a sign of what I have been able to do. So a lot of people come into contact with me and they always tell me, I just talked to someone the other day and they was telling me, they talked to some other internet guru and they realized that this person was not as knowledgeable as me, and they were debating between which one of us, and they were like, hey, you definitely give more information away on social media, so you resonated with me. Well, that's just a part of my messaging. It's a part of my signature. It's a part of me distributing that because I want to get your attention, I want your awareness, and I want to make conversions. So this is what you got to do. I hope that makes sense. So your message, it is associated to your MVP, minimum viable product, and USP, your unique selling proposition. You have to have some type of short message, some type of tagline, some type of spiel that highlights what is unique about you, what is unique about what you do. So I'm not trying to be everything to everybody, but what I do know is I can help people start, structure, so that at some point they can scale their business. How do I help people start? Well, I can show them how to file and form their paperwork for their holding companies, or I can file it. I can show them how to run and operate the day-to-day management of a holding company. I can show them how to form divisions and subsidiaries. I can show them how to integrate the right systems. I can show them how to take ideas and convert them into products and services and price them and package them and present them. These are things that I do, and it highlights starting and structuring and at some point scaling. So I can be very unique in what my proposition is, and we all have unique selling propositions. We just have to develop a message for that. And so that's the first simple step in your marketing. Now, if you have any questions on that, I want you to just drop the questions in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer the questions. Or if you have some feedback, maybe you got a big takeaway, something just now resonated and registered with you, I want you to drop that takeaway in the comments so that other people can see what you're thinking about. So the second simple step is your media. Your media. This is the second step. And this is very, very powerful. Your media. This is the second simple step for your marketing. Now, your media is associated with where you go and what channels you use to distribute your message. Okay? So when we talk about your media, we're talking about channels of distribution. Where do you go and what do you use to distribute your message, if that makes sense? Using social media is a very powerful way to share your message through education, entertainment, and content distribution. Okay, so let me go through it again. Your media, it is associated with channels of distribution. And your distribution through these channels needs to be educational or instructional. It needs to be entertaining as much as it possibly can. Another word that we could use for entertaining is it needs to be relevant. It needs to be fun. It needs to be something that we can resonate with. So, you know, every once in a while I get somebody to try to troll me and make a comment about certain things that I say that they feel like was inappropriate and it wasn't right. And they may be correct in their constructive criticism or assessment of me. But the problem with their assessment of me and their constructive criticism of me is that because they only saw a 5-second or 15-second clip or snippet, or they just listened to me for a minute or two and got turned off because of certain things that I demonstrated or presented or said, they really don't know me. And they're not going to stop me from being me. So I would rather lose certain people periodically who don't even fit the profile of my perfect client anyway. I would rather lose them because they get offended or get rubbed the wrong way because I act a little ghetto sometime, or I'm not always dressed up with a white shirt and cufflinks and polished with my hair cut and shaved right. Sometimes I show up with a hoodie on, my Gucci hat on backwards or something, whatever. That's me. The people who do business with me know me and they understand me and they accept me because they don't allow that to deter them from getting what I give them from an educational or instructional perspective. So your media, first of all, needs to be associated to channels of distribution. Okay? And then it needs to be educational, instructional. It needs to be entertaining and relevant. And the truth is, to summarize both of these, it needs to be valuable. It needs to be valuable. So I don't never question the 1,800 videos that I have on YouTube. And nobody else is going to question 1,800 videos that I have on YouTube. You know why? Because most of those videos, outside of maybe some shorts, or outside of maybe a few posts or just a few random videos where I'm just goofing off, most of those videos are educational and instructional. Most of those videos are about holding companies, operating companies, business principles, financial principles, ministry concepts, things that are actually educating, instructing, empowering, and inspiring people. That's what most of my content is about. So you're not going to go to my social media page and go to my YouTube page, for example, in any of those 1,800 videos, you probably ain't going to see a whole lot of ratchet stuff. You know, that's just not the stuff I'm into, okay? But that's not the type of content that I'm creating. Now, can some of my content be entertaining and relevant? Well, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I think my content is relevant. It may not necessarily be that entertaining, but I do have moments where I might goof off because I'm just chilling. I'm just being myself. I'm keeping it 100. I throw out some slang every once in a while. I don't cuss. I'm not that kind of person. So you're not going to get that from me. So if that's the kind of entertainment you want, you ain't going to get it from me. But for the people who fit my perfect client profile, who I am and what I do present to them is real enough and relevant enough for them to make a connection. Do you get what I'm saying? And then it's valuable. I'm giving value. I'm not holding back content for the person who purchased something, because I got over 1,800 videos on YouTube alone. But guess what? I've got hundreds of videos on my university training platform, and over 98% of those videos you will never see on social media because they're exclusive to my platform. So it's not like you can watch something on YouTube and get all the information that I have on YouTube and then think you're going to get the same videos and the same content on my university platform. You're not. It's deeper. It's more extensive. I take more time. It's more detailed. It has other features that comes with it, like documents and forms and exercises and surveys and quizzes and all these other types of features that come with it. So I know it's valuable. So your media needs to be associated to channels of distribution. So that means if you're a coach if you're a coach or a consultant or educator, if you're in that influencer type space, you have to be on social media. You have no choice. Everybody needs to be on social media. Like, being on social media is more important than being on a billboard. It's more important than being in the local newspaper. It's more important than being in the back of the magazine. It's more important than all these little itty bitty things you might be doing on a local level. You need to be on social media. So what channels of distribution should I be on, Ramon? Any channel that has people on it that fit your perfect client profile. Well, I don't know what channels that is. Well, guess what? I'm going to use every channel. Use YouTube, use LinkedIn, use TikTok, use IG, use Facebook, use Spotify, use iTunes. Use every channel you possibly can until you start getting results or attention or awareness and conversions. And whatever seems to be working, you put more fuel behind it. You put more intention behind it. You don't stop the other ones. I'm on many platforms. But guess what? I have a social media manager, content creator that works full time. My son, he works for us full time. He's an employee of Ramonepreston Enterprises. Well, his name is Ramonepreston, so he's got it good both ways. But guess what? He's everywhere on social media. He's gonna have me and videos of me and content and pictures everywhere. He's gonna be in DMs, inboxes. He's gonna be hacking other people's videos. He don't care. he gonna be everywhere on social media because that's just how he is. He's 22 years old. He's relevant. He's very entertaining. He loves entertainment. He's in tune with all the new music, all the hottest trends. And so he's going to be out there. There are some things that he's mindful of and relevant about that I haven't even come around to do yet. You know, he's always telling me to be on TikTok, and I'm not on TikTok enough. He tries to push videos over there, but a lot of them are not as entertaining as they should be. But nevertheless, you got to be on all channels of distribution. This is your media. So if you develop a message, right? If you follow me, if you have a message that you've developed, and you take that message because you've now created a signature product or program, some type of MVP, you have a unique selling proposition, you have a little bit of your signature story tied into it, and now you package it, and now you drop it through distribution on media platforms, and you break it up into different pieces of content. It needs to be value-based content. So some of it is going to be educational and instructional. Some of it is going to be entertaining and just relevant. Some of it may be connected to memes. Some of it may be connected to other things. But these are the things that you're going to associate to your media. So that's the second simple step for your marketing. All right. Number 3, this is my last step. Your market. Your market. This is the third step to your marketing. Okay? This is the third step. And again, if you have any questions, please drop your questions in the comments. And if you don't have questions, just leave me a little feedback on this Winning Wednesday and let me know what I'm sharing with you is really resonating with you, or maybe helping you understand some things that you just overlooked and you wasn't paying a lot of attention to, but now you see, wow, this is very important for me. So I would love to hear whatever feedback that you have. So the third simple step for marketing is your market. Your market. So what exactly is your market? Well, your market is associated with your PCP and their DBM. So your market is associated with your perfect client profile and their dominant buying motive. Okay? So your market is associated with your PCP or your perfect client profile and their dominant buying motive. Their dominant buying motive. So listen to this. Getting the attention of your perfect client requires you to have valuable lead generators that trigger their dominant buying motive. So for example, once you are able to construct a perfect client profile, we got some comments? Okay. Once you're able to construct your perfect client profile, like, you need to think about that. Like, who is your perfect client? Even if you're a nonprofit, like, who is your perfect sponsor? Who is your perfect donor? Who is your perfect client? Who is your perfect customer? Like, if you had the perfect customer base, who would those people look like? What type of person is that? What is the demographics, geographics? What are the economics behind them? Where do they hang out at? What are the things that they do? Like, what type of people are they? What do they typically eat? Where do they shop? You need to have a real idea of that perfect client in your head. So every time I do some of the stuff that I do, even with this show, I'm always thinking about my perfect client. I know I have a perfect client profile in my head. Someone who needs business and financial coaching, someone who needs business and financial education and training, someone who needs business and financial consulting, or maybe someone who needs all three of them in a program that gives them enough time to learn these concepts, be coached by me, get in a community that thinks like me, and someone who wants to really build a successful organizational enterprise. I know who my perfect client profile is. And so when I'm talking to people and assessing people and fact finding and really giving presentations and doing consultations over the phone and Zoom calls, a lot of times I'm not always right, but a lot of times I can almost detect when someone is a perfect client just at how they respond to the programs that we have, when we talk about the prices, how they respond. And sometimes it's not them saying, oh my God, I don't want to pay that much. Sometimes it's just how they drill me with questions wanting to qualify me. I know that they're a real perfect client, but you need to know who that perfect client profile is. Thank you, Forever Yours Yah on YouTube. He says, God bless you and your product that you are showcasing to all of your customers daily. Because of what you are doing consistently, it will provide awesome, enlightening results to all your efforts. We will sit down and schedule the needed and necessary meetings we want to do with your organization to plan our church's systems that we provide the needed structure we desire. Thank you so much, Forever Yours. The question you have is, how are you currently reaching out to your customer base? How do you grow from startup and scale? How do you grow? So how are you currently reaching out to your customer base? Well, we do that many ways. Right now, YouTube. This is you obviously you want to do business with us. There are things that you want that you know we have to offer. You're part of the faith community. It seems like you're ready to build your church organization out. So through YouTube. So because we're here showing up on the show, we have content out there. We share enough information to let you know that we know what we're doing and we understand what business or what type of operation you're in. So we use YouTube. We use social media. Social media is like number one. So that's one of the biggest ways we use to reach out to our customer base. We run ads. We host free events like our upcoming mastermind. We email people every day. We send text messages. We call, whether it's cold calling or warm calling. We call people. We text people. We go door to door. We'll go to meetups. We'll go in person to any place where our perfect clients are. So we do it multiple ways. Referrals, but again, every day we're showing up on social media. Every day we're calling people. Every day we're emailing people. Every day we're knocking on doors. We're doing consultations. We're providing free information because we want the attention. We want the awareness. We want the activity. So that's how we really reach out to our customer base. Let's see here. Next question. How do you grow from startup and scale? Well, one of the most important things that you can do to grow from startup to scale, one of the most important things you can do and you should do is make sure that your infrastructure is built correctly. So if it's a nonprofit or for-profit, you want to make sure your legal entity is set up the right way. You want to make sure that you understand how to run that legal entity, and how you run it is really through systems. So that means you have to educate yourself on systems, financial systems, sales and marketing systems. Even for nonprofit organizations, it may not necessarily be sales as in business sales, but you're still selling or sharing information to donors, to supporters, to partners, members of your organization, sponsors. And so you still need a sales system, a sales process. You still need that in order to give proposals, in order to make presentations, in order to solicit support and donors, support from donors. You still need a sales system. Marketing system, you need a way to communicate. You need to craft these steps like your message, the right media platforms, and it doesn't take a whole lot of people and money for you to do it. It just takes the courage to get into communities like our community so that you could start learning. You could start educating and training. So I would say it starts with the system, but it also starts with you educating yourself. It's not going to happen overnight, but you have to know that it will happen over time as long as you're continuing to grow as a person, learn, educate yourself, and then over time you start building a muscle. You start developing the capacity and having the bandwidth to do a lot of the things that you're not doing right now because you just don't know how to do it. You have to learn these things, then you start experimenting with them and practicing them, and they get easier over time. So that's how you go from start to scale. But you cannot scale if you don't have infrastructure, systems, processes, all of which will require extra support and help. It's going to require that. Like most business owners and leaders and executives and operators, they don't understand the reason why they're not scaling their businesses or their ministries or their organizations is because they don't have the right infrastructures or systems and processes, because they don't have the right information and they don't have the right people around them. You're only going to get so much free stuff. You're only going to nitpick social media so much before you realize, okay, I'm a little confused now. I don't know what to do, because you have to centralize that with the right people. Okay. So the third simple step to your marketing is your market. This is your perfect client profile, and this is your DBM. So that means you have to, again, you have to get attention, and getting attention, getting the attention of your perfect client requires you to have valuable lead generators. Valuable lead generators. That's the only way you're going to get the attention of your perfect client, by having valuable, valuable, okay? You're going to have valuable lead generators. This is how you're going to get the attention of people. So for example, the Ramonepreston Show is a valuable lead generator. How is it a lead generator? Well, I am showing up 5 days a week live, sometimes even on Saturdays and Sundays live, and I am providing valuable information to show you how to build a successful business, a successful nonprofit organization. I have built both successful entities. I'm showing you how to become a 7-figure company or organization. I'm showing you how to create the right systems and processes. I'm teaching you business and financial wealth building concepts and principles. And a lot of this information is so valuable. I have heard it from tons of people, clients and non-clients, that have told me there are people who sell programs that don't give as much information as you give just on your show for free. And to think that I'm giving that much valuable information away and have more information that I do sell. So guess what? I have valuable lead generators. So how does this show, for example, become a lead generator? Because if you're hearing what I'm saying, and then you go back and you Google me, and then you start looking at other videos that I have on YouTube, and you start realizing that, oh my God, I do need what he's saying I need. I need him to help me. I need this type of support. I need a consultant or a coach and an educator, and I need access to that information to help me become successful. Then that means at some point you're going to either respond to this show, or you're going to reach out to me through other channels, whether it's another social media channel or whether you go to my website. Some type of way you're gonna make a connection with me. So hopefully that's today, because this is a lead generator. And the way we generate the lead is by giving you valuable information and saying, listen, If what you hear is what you know you need to properly start and structure your holding company, your nonprofit organization, you need to learn more about how to run it, how to manage it, how to operate it. You need to learn more about integrating the right systems so that you can be a real legitimate CEO and organizational executive. All you have to do is text. I make it real easy for you. You can text the word millionaire. And again, the reason why, or one of the reasons why I use the word millionaire, because I want you to think like a seven-figure earner. It doesn't matter what you're trying to build, a nonprofit or a for-profit. If you want to do something great on this planet, it's going to take resources. It's going to take money. And the more resources and money you have, the more good things, great things, powerful things you're going to be able to do. So it really doesn't matter. But if you know you've heard enough and you're ready and willing and wanting to make a decision to do something for you, and you know that we can help you, then just text the word millionaire to 404-478-7213. Or you can do nothing, just watch another video like you are today, and just go on with your life. And then a year from now, or 2 years from now, or 3 years from now, you see me still showing up, and you're seeing me and my organization continuing to grow. You're hearing more testimonies and Google results and comments from other people in our community who have become more and more successful because they've made decisions to lean in and to get that information and that support. Or you can just cut that time and say, you know what, I'm not waiting no more. Just text the word millionaire to 404-478-7213. So again, today was really an extension of my coaching call that I hosted this past Monday. So every Monday I host a coaching call for all of our coaching mentees. Anybody that joins our Millionaire Mentorship program, which is a 1-year coaching program, we give them access to our weekly coaching calls. We give them access to all of our quarterly workshops. We host powerful workshops for sales, for marketing, for financial systems, for operational systems. We provide one-on-one coaching sessions depending on what mentorship level you're on. That determines how many coaching sessions you have access to, but everybody gets at least one-on-one session with me so that I can help set the trajectory for what your next year is going to look like. I can show you how to build your infrastructure out. We give you access to our online training program called the Millionaire Blueprint. So you have a whole year of access to hundreds of training videos and courses and documents and forms, from starting holding companies to filing and forming your paperwork to sales scripts, marketing scripts. We have, oh my God, real estate investing courses, goal setting courses. We have live workshops and masterminds built into our blueprint that we teach you on QuickBooks, and we teach you how to build operational infrastructures to measure the KPIs in your business. We teach all of these principles and concepts to our students and to our clients. So again, text the word millionaire to 404-478-7213, and we will be more than happy to share more information with you. And listen, if you have any questions, you just have questions that you want to ask, there's something that you just need to know, maybe you want to join our program or to purchase some of our business and financial training products, but you just don't know what is best for you. Well, guess what? Don't worry about that. Just give us a call or text this number. We'll reach back out to you and we'll help share with you what we have that might work for you. So all you have to do is just reach out to us, and we make it very easy. We share with you what we're doing, what we have available. We ask you a few questions to see what exactly are you looking at doing, and we share with you what will help you make that happen. As simple as that. And you can make a decision, an educated decision on what you need to do. So I appreciate all of you. Thank you for joining the show today. Please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube page, okay? And even if you're not logged into your Gmail account, sometimes I know they ask you to do that, please be so kind to just take a few minutes, log into your Gmail account or whatever your account is, and subscribe to my YouTube page. And while you're at it, maybe you can just go to Google and type in Ramone Preston Enterprises and leave your boy a Google review or maybe a star review, letting the world know that we're really helping a lot of people with the information that we're sharing. I would really, really appreciate that. And guess what? If those are two things that you just don't want to do, would you please be so kind to leave a comment in the comment section? Just give me one of your biggest takeaways. Give me some feedback. Let me know what city you live in so that the world can see that there are people everywhere watching the Ramone Preston Show. So I appreciate you again. Thank you all, and we'll be back here tomorrow. Same place, same time, right here on the Ramone Preston Show.